It's an intimate evening at the Registry Theatre as Primaballerina Evelyn Hart shares the details of her life and career. With a slideshow, film clips, and stage set with costumes holding special memories, Hart talked about the essence of ballet.
It requires dedication, discipline, drive, and determination. It needs patience and courage to follow your dreams, and it requires belief, and it requires trust in doing the work that you have to do.
Among those in attendance, Hart's mother, Maxine, who has special memories of the dancer as a young girl.
She showed extreme talent with the violin, and so Clemmy Hamburg was the teacher at that point, and we arranged for him to come one day after school to interview her, and she hid under the bed. She would have none of it. She was going to be a dancer.
And when you come out of the theater, and this is my favorite moment perhaps of all times, is not particularly the performance. And oftentimes everybody says, my partners were always saying to me, did you hear how much applause we got? And I never, ever heard the applause. I was so busy already analyzing the performance and thinking, what could I do better, right? Or it wasn't about that. It was about what I could deliver.
Presented by Waterloo Dance Project, the one-of-a-kind evening could be a prototype for more in the future, says organizer Cameron Smiley.
I mean, we started over a year ago. We did a workshop in Brampton, Ontario, and out of that little workshop, where she was speaking to maybe 12 people, it was so exciting. We talked to other presenters and we said, we should take this and turn it into a real presentation. And so tonight, we have that opportunity, and Cheryl Ewing was instrumental to bring this to Kitchener, and it really is the story of her 30 years, everything that happened to her in dance, along with her costumes and tiaras. So it's a special night.
But I have to say that the real reward for all of that work and all of that drive and determination and discipline and dedication, when I would finish a performance, knowing that I had done my best, even if I had missed some steps or failed in some way, that when I hit the night air, oftentimes alone, the glamour all disappeared. You know, the makeup came off, the costumes and the jewels were put away, the audience is long gone, and you're by yourself coming out of the theater.
Following her talk, Hart invited the audience on stage, where she mingled with them and chatted about her love of costumes.
What was interesting, this particular braid was quite an old one, right? But I kept looking at finding pieces like this, and I said, and literally I had exactly the right amount to do all of this. But really, there was not 1 inch left. I used every single bit they had, which is really...
She always liked fancy things. Even from the age of 2, she always chose the frilliest, fanciest of outfits. And she's never changed. Loves fancy clothes.
To me, it's a work of art.
But without doubt, the heart of the evening was Evelyn's love of dance.
You feel the night air on your skin, and you just know that you've done the best you have. You're physically spent, you're emotionally spent, and you know you've done your absolute best. And you look up at the sky, and you see the stars, and you just think, this is what true bliss is.